Hello all and welcome back to Everwinter Farm with me, the Walrus. We've got some tough decisions ahead of ourselves today. Because not only are we going to grab ourselves some lovely copper bars, we can potentially upgrade ourselves one of our tools. But the big tough question I have to ask is, after a horrifying realization, I don't think I will be able, unfortunately, to actually achieve the community centre, because I have no way of growing the crops that I need to do so. This means I may be resorting to having to go down the Joja route. Now, here's a fun part. I've never actually completed a Joja run. And yeah, so that's a realization for me here. Now, if I do that, I'm going to honour the community centre in a different way. For I've decided that if I am going to do Joja, I'm going to try and do the community centre by instead... Oh, that was quite useful, getting some more powder melons. Useful. Better whack that bit there. I wonder... Let me just quickly check. I wonder if I've got the ability to make any fertiliser yet. No, of course not. Right. What my logic is that if I do have to do that, I will choose voluntarily to create my own community centre, and I will display all of the items in those bundles that I would have to get. However, the other option is that I kind of struggle on and cry a little bit inside. There is another alternative. I am using a mod that allows me to modify the seasons. Now, this same mod would allow me to add items into the game. I could, in theory, add a single planter. Now, if I do that, then or if I could somehow give myself the recipe to make the planters. I don't think I could get that. I think I might be able to get just the items for the planters. Now, if I do that, I kind of want to know what would actually be a reasonable threshold for when would I be allowed to have it, and what things need to happen before I could have it. So, I'm going to put a poll up at the end of this. How odd. At today's episode, and I'm going to run it for the next 3 or 4 weeks. And that poll is going to ask, what do you think is the viable, sensible option here? Because I do want to try and achieve the community centre, but if I have to do it through Joja route, that's going to suck, because that's going to mean I'm going to spend more money. But also, it isn't going to feel quite as wholesome to me, which I think is an important aspect of me playing Stardew Valley. And if that is the case, then I will make the secondary shed, which will become the community centre. I might even need to have 2 of them, because I'm sure some of them will require a couple of dump boxes. Now, I can easily record and use other things to actually know what I need for a full community bundle. So... it's a tough thought process, unfortunately, but I think it's going to have to be an awkward decision needs to be made here of what do I want to try to do with this. It's going to suck either way. So, yeah. Decisions need to be made, and we'll make those decisions, hopefully, sooner rather than later. So, let's quickly stuff some things away. Actually, I'm going to plant some more trees, because, yeah. I mean, they're not going to grow particularly rapidly, so... Right, let's read that secret note. Okay, it's Marnie. So, I'm now going to go into town. I have some geodes I want to break. And a mystery box I want to break. I want to put that in the museum. Anything else that needs to go in the museum? That and that. Apparently. Right, that looks like it's it. So I'm going to take these to the museum. And I'm also going to see if I can afford to have Clint upgrade one of my tools. And the tool I'm going to go for is the pickaxe. Because I really need the pickaxe to be improved to allow me to get more money. Because mining, fishing, and as was quite rightly pointed out to me by quite a few commenters in the videos, obviously, about the joys of the fact that I won't be able to get the planter. But another comment that came through that I thought was really useful is actually looking at the fish smoker. So I really need to level up my fishing to get a smoker. And that's not something I'd actually thought about, because I do use the fish smoker, and it is worth the extra money that you can get from it. So, yeah, I think that's going to be a very sensible thing to add and really use a lot of. Right, let's put the scroll there. Oh, we're getting some rewards. Lovely. How lovely it is a very different question because, yeah. Can't really use those, can I? Not until I get the greenhouse, which, of course, as we know, we can't really do much with. I'm going to pop that somewhere. Just going to... Right. So, Clint, I would like you to process some geo. Hang on, how much is it to upgrade a tool? 2k. Well, I can't upgrade any tools. Fine. That's annoying. So I'm going to get you to process some geodes for me. That's not a geode, but ooh, it's got a ring in it. Cool. Well, let's add that to myself then. That'll be nice. Emits constant light and also increases my radius of collecting items. Great. That's lovely. Thank you. Right, that was worth 25g, definitely. Okay, mudstone. Haven't donated that to the museum yet. I don't have enough space, so we're going to have to run back to Gunter. Yeah, unfortunately, I shouldn't have rummaged in the bins. So it's going to be a expensive moment, actually dumping stuff in, unfortunately. Well. So, Gunter, you can tell me things about this one. You can tell me things about this one. And back we go. So I've got 4 more geodes to crack open, so that's fine. It is a little disappointing. I thought it was 1,000 for the tool upgrade, so that's annoying, but I'll live. Also, what I've realised is I'm not sure how effective my donating of glasses to Evelyn actually has been, as I can't actually see that my friendship has really increased with her. But at the same time, I'm going to have to try something else. Well, it's not really as much of a problem now that I'm aware that I can't benefit from it, which is a shame. I've got a lovely new reward. Melon seeds. Okay, so more seeds. I need to head back to the farm. Fiddlesticks. I'm going to put some tools away. And we'll start some things going. So, it looks like we can head back down the mines a bit more today and tomorrow. Since that we can't actually get what I was hoping to get. The upgrade for the weapons. What have we got? Juicy bugs. Still needs to do that. Adventure of the Guild. Strange note. Maple syrups and secret words. Bring Willie a squid. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch a squid anytime easily. So, I guess we're just going to try and slug on through what we can. Oh, goodness gracious me. Let's sell the holly. I do love holly. It's pretty. Now, I'm going to set the furnace going because I haven't done that yet today. And that would be very sensible to get some more copper bars. I'm going to put the copper bar away. I'm going to put the hoe away. Actually, I'll put the fishing pole away for now. Though, in fairness, I don't know what I'm going to do today. Whether I can't be bothered to deal with the other 2 geodes right now. So I'm going to go and try and make some money. And I think the fishing pole is going to be the answer today. So this hurts, like, not really hurts, but it's weird for me to actually get rid of everything else out of my inventory. So let's head down to the forest and do some fishing. Although this might be a dumb idea to not take a weapon with me, because if it gets dark, hostiles will appear. And that's not great. Either way, let's do some fishing. Really, we're just trying to level it up and also get some, generally, some things. So hopefully, we'll get some XP. Goodness gracious. Oh, wow, a bit of driftwood. Yeah! Just what I always wanted. Great. So, yeah, it's the... thinking forwards to this, the ideas of how I would potentially gift myself the recipe, just even a singular planter. That's a question, really, isn't it? How would I give myself that gift? Ooh, good old perch. I've just remembered it's Friday. The caravan's here. Oh, hello, travelling merchant. Brr, artichoke seeds, albacore, quality sprinkler, oil of garlic. Not really got anything of much use, unfortunately. So my thought process is that I could consider it a purchase from the travelling merchant and dispose of an appropriate amount of money. Whether people think that that is an acceptable way of doing it. So for example, I might actually penalise myself by like 10 grand to purchase it, because essentially I am cheating by adding it into the game. And that's, I think, a reasonable sort of query, is like, would 10 grand, 5 grand, what would be considered a acceptable amount for me to have to spend for this? After that, of course, then, it's if that's considered appropriate. But the thing is, though, if I do that, I am cheating. And that's not optimal. That's not really what I'm wanting to do. The only cheating I'm doing in the game is purely the resetting of the time. So it just keeps staying in winter. But the other option is, of course, as I've mentioned earlier, is do I pay Joja to complete the greenhouse and then have to pay Joja for every other completion bit that I don't really want to have to do, but that is the way of the world there. But then still complete the community centre through my own community centre shed, essentially. And I think both of those are essentially viable options. It'll just entirely depend on what, I guess, all of you guys think is an appropriate way of doing it. Because it does suck that I decided that I was going to go, yeah, I'm going to try and do the community centre, and realising partway through, fiddlesticks, I literally can't. And feeling like a bit of a twit at the end of the day, as I've gone, oh, nutbags, I've shot myself in the foot quite heavily, unfortunately. But c'est la vie, that is the way. So at the moment, I'm trying to level up my fishing so I can get the recipe for the fish smoker. Once I've got a fish smoker, then I can really start increasing the value of all of my fish. And that was a rubbish one. What I'm also thinking as well is then I also want to try and start making the charcoal kilns so I can make turn wood into charcoal so that I can then have... Oh, goodness, this one's a lively one. Oh, I think it's going to get away. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so I can then turn more coal into smoking fish. So it's a thing. I do think also maybe a fish pond is probably a good idea. As we go forwards, because making preserved roe is also a good constant for me, and that might work out quite nicely for me. So it's going to be pickled fish, mining for things, and I guess generally just slugging through. I also need this recycling machine as well, so I can't remember if I think is that a fishing or is that a foraging recipe. Where do I get the recycling machine? I can't remember off the top of my head. Once I've got the recycling machine, then I can start turning this gumph into something vaguely useful. Because I can turn the trash, I think, into cloth, and that's valuable. But the other thing as well is I'm also looking at animals, because they are going to be vaguely reliable. Of course, unfortunately, they won't be able to go outside. So that does mean that it doesn't actually matter where I put the animal, like the barns or coops, because they literally can't get out. Well, sorry, they could get out, but they don't want to because it's cold. But that does mean that pigs are entirely useless. So really, I'm going to focus on things like cattle and chickens. So the very basic, kind of boring ones, really, unfortunately. Because, of course, I can't get a golden chicken because that requires perfection. So that's not quite as valuable in the grand scheme of things, because I want to make, obviously if I want to try and churn out mayonnaise. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can do at the moment. Oh, Joja Cola, lucky me. Let's just fling that out there. I think I'm going to drink the Joja Cola to get some more energy back. I mean, perch aren't exactly the most valuable fish. I do need to level up my fishing, unfortunately, because I don't think I can really catch much on the beach. Because a lot of them will be harder to catch for me. Oh, no. Get in the bar. Get in the bar and stay. No. Naughty fish. Bad. No. Stay on the line. Stay on the line. No. I'm actually struggling here. This is very annoying. It's also kind of bad, like going from the last playthroughs and stuff, because the one that I use for my shorts videos is it's a fully completed run, so I have all the skills, I have all the abilities, I know what I'm doing, and I have the good equipment, so it's not difficult to catch anything. So it's it feels harsh coming back and going, oh no, I can't actually do that. I don't have the ability to. Fiddlesticks. Very annoying though. Okay, so I think that's going to be another perch, isn't it? There we go. That's another one. Well, I've got a gold one and I've got a silver one and 3 regulars. Okay, I'm starting to feel exhausted. So I'm going to catch whatever's on the rod. And, well, hopefully catch whatever's on the rod because it's being a bit vigorous. No. Wait, stop escaping. No. Stay on the line. No, naughty fish. I mean, because, you know, bad fish. Come on. No. I nearly had you. I nearly had you, you little bugger. No. No! That was annoying. That hurt me deeply. Oh, wow. Joja Cola gives you naff all on the energy. Oh, and it does give you a slight speed boost, which I'd forgotten about, actually. Okay, I think I should... That last little bit of cola has given me a little boost to energy. I love the idea of just going, you know what I want? A nice cold Joja Cola from the lake. I mean, it's definitely going to be chilled in this weather, but maybe not a good idea? Yeah. Anyway. So like I say, I'm going to be putting that poll up as part of this video. And I kind of want to see what people would like to do. Or more to the point, what they think would be a good thing for me to do here. And that's really what I want to know is what are people's thoughts on it? On my current ideas. At the end of the day, I don't really want to cheat. But at the same time, I also do want to try and complete the community center. And if I'm going to have to cheat, it's going to have to cost me in a manner, I think. It's the only appropriate way of doing it. Right, so I'm going to quickly put my weapon back out again. Tomorrow we're going into the mines, I think is going to be the big plan of the day. And let's just quickly refill this. Blah, blah. Hopefully, those powder melons will soon be grown. I think they take 10 days, unfortunately, so it's going to take a little time. But we've made ourselves another 395G, so we've made up the money we've lost from doing the smashing up in the geodes, which is fine. Oh no, I've planted more crops. That was dumb of me, wasn't it? Oh, nutbags. If I hadn't planted those last 3. I haven't got a scarecrow. Oh, fart poop. I just forgot about that entire thing because I was like, oh no, I've got 15, that'll be fine. Ugh. Drat. I'm going to lose another couple, aren't I, unfortunately. At least I got some more seeds, but that's still not great. Damn. I'd forgotten about that entirely. Damn. Right, well. Today, we're going to the mines. I think deep down I'd really hoped that the crows wouldn't attack whatever I was growing because it was winter. But at least I got some more powder melon seeds. Actually, we're getting quite a few things, aren't we? Now the problem is, of course, what do I actually need to do on the community centre? Let's have a quick look. There we go. Foraging, winter. Actually, so I just need to donate this, and that will give me the winter bundle completed. So I'll get winter forage. Now that's something else I can grow, and that's good. That's something else, something new. So maybe that'll be good, I guess. I'm still very much struggling, as you can tell. But we'll give it a go. It should open up some of the other bits. The trouble is I just can't complete the pantry. I mean, unless... Yeah, and I think the pantry is the one that gives me the greenhouse, isn't it? That's the trouble. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, so bridge repair completed. Well, not bridge repair, sorry. The winter seeds. 30 winter seeds. So once I get a scarecrow, I am going to carefully do what I can there. And the other option is I purchase from the travelling cart the spring veg. But I don't know how I'll do the quality crops, though. That's the big pickle. Because there's no way of... improving it, is there? I'm still going to struggle ahead. I'm going to keep trying. I don't want to go for Joja, but I do fear that is going to be the only way to complete this. All the same, we still have the initial goal of getting 1,000,000 G. And the 1,000,000 G is going to be a tough-ish challenge in sense of I've made nowhere near that, as you can see. Just going to put that there because it fills the gap and I feel bad about it being missing. Right, so let's sell these flowers. There we go. Right, let's head back up. So we're going to go to the mines and kind of hope for the best here. I mean, because I can't get to the desert and I can't plant anything in the desert. That's, well, I can plant trees in the desert, so I can use that as a... I think I can plant trees in the desert. I'm not sure if I can plant fruiting trees in the desert, but I can plant trees there. The other thing as well is I don't actually know how much it'll cost me to buy the greenhouse. Because I've never really done a Joja run. Like, I think I did one very early days, like, in one of the farms that, you know, when you start one, you just go, I can't be bothered with this anymore. So, I don't know. We will see. Oh, it's locked. So it opens at 2, does it? Okay, fine. Whack. I'm going to grab that winter root, and I'm going to save that for a snack. Let's see if we can get further in the mines then, shall we? Because that's the aim of this afternoon now. So we're going to head to floor 15. That's where we're at. Bonk. Oh, okay. There's the way down. Okay, let's smash that box up. Okay, got some wood. That's not quite as helpful. Okay, grubs. Oh, goodness gracious. My weapon is so painfully bad. I need a new sword. Can you give me a new weapon? Please? It's what I need. Something good and hitty. Apparently I've just got nothing good here. I keep smashing up this. And hopefully I can find the way down quickly enough. There we go. So I'm going to quickly scarf down this winter root. There we go. Some more energy. Because the energy consumption is going to be the big tricky bit right now. As I'm sure you can imagine, especially when you've got low mining skills, you are going to burn through your energy reserves a lot faster. Now, I do want that copper, and I do kind of want to kill those bugs. There we go, because I need the bug meat. Oh, there's another one of those little buggers. Oh, there's another one. Smack, smack, smack. Smack, smack, smack. And smack, smack, smack. Oh, they've got so much health. Well, they don't really have that much health. I've just got a terrible damage output. That's the problem. Smack, smack, smack. And 2. Keep hitting them again. There we go. Now, I did get a little cherry bomb, so that could be useful as soon as we drop down, I think. Smash that. So I need an amethyst as well. I mean, there's some quartz. That's... I mean, strictly speaking, amethyst is a quartz. It's just not the right one. Which is fine. I do want to get some of that, so we'll grab some of those. Oh, footwear. Is it better than what I'm currently wearing? That's the question. Let's use the cherry bomb, might as well. Right, sneakers. So we've got +1/+1. Sneakers are +1 defense. They look nice, but that's all they've got going for them. So we're going to ditch the fiber for the coal. And grab that. Okay, well, there's the way down, so let's get out of here quickly. Boop. Smack some more rocks up. Good. I really want to increase the backpack size, but again, money right now is the issue. I'm maybe even thinking that maybe smelting copper bars might be valuable, but they're not that... I don't remember them being particularly valuable. I also don't think I can get any of the extra books, because the bookseller won't come into town either. Ah, so this could be a problem, potentially, because I think some of the books are bookseller exclusives, and I can't get them, because I don't think they land in town during the winter period. I'm going to have to check and see, aren't I? Ah, there's some more copper. Excellent, that's what I'm after. Give me the copper. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I do now have enough money to upgrade one of my tools. And in theory, I think it is probably best for me to upgrade this pickaxe, as kind of discussed earlier. Next tool to upgrade is, of course, going to be the axe. And after that, then we'll kind of play it a bit more by ear. I think, yes, the hoe and the watering can, but considering crop growth isn't as much of a major priority in this run, and the way that, in fairness, also the mixed seeds, I don't think I can grow them in the plant pots, actually. Because I don't think... I'm almost out of energy. I don't think I can sneak past this way, can I? I think I'm going to have to end up... Please don't exhaust oneself, Walrus. I want to try and break some of those chests. Not really chests, sorry. Those barrels there. Because they might have something that has some energy in them for me. So I can get out of here. Also, I can get down another level and I'll be on floor 20, which is perfect because that's where I need to be. One more floor down. Okay, some bug meat. Okay. Just weaving through. Nope. Oh, I'm at dangerously low levels of exhaustion now. Energy. This isn't going to end well, is it? Come on, go away, bug. There we go. Let's kill the green slime now as well. Ah, excellent. Cave carrots. A source of very important nutrition this deep in the mines. So, what we're going to do is I'm just going to put the sneakers down. Because in fairness, they're a bit pants. I don't know how much they'll sell for. So that's really all I can kind of go for with that. I'm just going to eat these cave carrots to get my energy back up. I'm going to grab the sneakers again. And we'll see. I don't really want the slime comparatively, because the slime is mostly not as helpful. Right. So floor 20. We do have a chest. And in the chest we've got a better sword. So I am just going to dump that there because I do not care. Leave the mine. So with our leaving of the mine, I'm going to go and visit the adjacent center here. Hello. I am back indeed. I can sell you the sneakers for 50. Woo. So yeah, it's absolutely pathetic. Okay, so I've got some things. But yeah, I'm not sure if the seeds are actually going to be worth it, because I can't plant them during the season because nothing can grow from them. So maybe they'll be useful on Ginger Island, if I even get that far. I'm not sure. In all brutal honesty, I'm just not sure. Go on, go away. Buzz off, bud. Ah, more powder melon seeds. That's good. So I'm going to take those rather than the 5. Actually, I might just take it instead of the wood. Oh, it's a crab. Little dead bugger. Come on, die. Thank you. Now, let's go splat some more grubs. I mean, yes, I'm doing a little bit more damage, which is lovely. And I'm going to kill that slime a bit as well. Lovely stuff. Let's break this box. What have we got in it? Pow. Some more cave carrots. I'll live. I kind of think I'm going to regret that, but let's just smash open some more of these. There's a way down. Let's smash open this one. Get some more copper. Some more cave carrots, which is good, I guess. Considering I don't have a huge amount of... I mean, what do I want to get rid of if I did? And fiber's probably the thing. But at the same time, I kind of need fiber to make scarecrows. It's weird how certain items this early in the game are all really way more valuable than you'd kind of anticipate. And that's really annoying. As I'm sure you can imagine. So let's just quickly scythe through this. Get some more fiber. There we go. That's good. I'm going to kill you. Okay, it's 7:50. I've still got time. I'm going to just quickly smack that a bit. Kill that. There we go. It's a bit more bug meat. Okay. Break that. Break that. Oh, we've got some bugs. Go away. Leave me alone. Okay, we'll just immediately go down because that's another floor down, which is great. So that makes us a little bit more able to get further through, which is great. Yeah, I've just still got such a tough decision to make on the greenhouse kind of front. So, as I say, that poll will run from the end of today's video, which I'm going to upload. And I think, considering the date this is going to go live, probably going to go for essentially it's going to be running for end of January until the beginning of February. So I'm going to give it like 3 or 4 weeks to give it a chance that people can vote on it. And believe me, I was very pleasantly surprised at how many people tuned into my first episode. I know we're going to get drop off because that's always the way it is. But hopefully, people can make their decisions and see if their choices are what I go for. Because, you know, I don't really want to ignore what that poll says. As I've kind of given out, I've got some ideas. What might be viable. And we will indeed see what other people think is conducive to a good way of doing this. Ah, good, another secret note. So I'm going to put something down for a moment while I read the note. So I'm just going to quickly drop the fiber while I read said note. No better help than a raisin-fed gin. I mean, you're not wrong. Junimo and raisins are great. And as somebody commented on one of the shorts that I had about grapes specifically, about how it feels like a crime, a hate crime specifically, to not give the Junimos raisins and just sell grapes. Or even just sell them the raisins rather than actually giving them to the Junimo. And I kind of agree with that. It feels like a little bit of a hate crime to the poor Junimo. Okay, so it looks like that's it. We're going to leave the mine for now. It's 11 PM. That's still... I think it's certainly late enough that we've done a lot. Oh, there's a possum. Are you hiding in there? That's an animal I've never really seen one of. So, of course, being English, there are certain animals that it's very unlikely for me to have seen or experienced in life. I have seen and dealt with a skunk, but that's about it for the, you know, small to medium sized creatures of America. Because I wouldn't really consider a skunk a large creature. In the same way, I'd like a cat is a medium creature. A mouse is a small one. You know, that sort of level of understanding on that. Right, let's smelt some more copper. And hopefully that crow doesn't come along and absolutely mess up my crops again. Okay, so I've got recipe for a staircase. That's cool. Foraging's giving me another 200. All in all, it's not too bad. Right, so here's Sunday. So we're at the end of our first week. Ah, hello. I mean, strictly speaking, no, but fair enough. You have some exciting news. New seed varieties, that's cool. So what I will do is, once the end of a year has occurred, so the 4 seasons of winter have gone by, then I will change the in-game year to year 2, because that'll then mean that we'll get access to those summer seeds, so those special seeds. You know what? There's no point in me buying any seeds at all, in fairness. I mean, a well would be nice, but not actually that helpful. Ah, okay, so it's the Festival of Ice. So that... That's going to be interesting, because my fishing skill's really bad. Let's see how well I do that with that, shall we? Hello, Salem. My little kitty cat. Being all small and adorable. Right, let's just quickly water these. I'm really hoping one of them just turns giant. That'll make my life so much better. Because if I get a giant powder melon off the first batch of crops, oh, that'll make my early game money so much good. So much good. Words. I'm failing at English today. Ah, rusty spur. So I've not given that one into the museum. So looks like we're going to head over to the museum today. And I think, in fairness, what I also will do is I'll go crack open the other geodes. And we will take the 5 copper bars to see our upgrade. Let's grab that. So, yes, I heard you, Salem. What do you want? So I'm going to just smash up a little bit of more rock that's on the farm whilst I've got the pickaxe in my inventory, because it's still early. Clint isn't going to be open for another hour. Well, hour and a half, strictly speaking. So I might as well just get a little bit more just on the go, just to be sensible. We'll put the stone immediately away because we don't want to worry about any of that other miscellanea just in the way. A couple bits of coal, that's nice. Again, we're going to smelt some more copper. I think that's going to be a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That can go away. And copper. There we go. And that'll keep us going. So I do think that maybe selling copper, once I've got the upgrades I need, so the very basic upgrades I need, so the pickaxe and the axe, I might start selling some just because it'll be honestly kind of helpful. I don't know how well it's going to help me out, though. Okay, well that... Yeah, that's nothing great there. I know, I'm rooting around in the bins, just hoping for the best. Oh, well, that's kind of handy, actually. I will drink that. Glug, glug. So I do still need to get a bunch more of the juicy bugs over. There it is. So, oh, final day. There's no way in heck I can even manage that. That's a real shame. Oh well, so we'll see if we get ourselves a new task tomorrow. Ah, well that's nice. A bit more foraging skill. Excellent. And some more winter roots, so that's going to be good energy as we do some fishing. Oh, well that's useful, a chimped flora. I've just dug it up outside the artifact, our lovely museum, and I can donate it straight away. Great. So let's put the artifact type thingies over here. Come on, good. So what's this thing do? Let's put it here. Okay, you can't tell me anything more. No more rewards. That's fine. So, Clint, my good man, I would very much enjoy it if you could break open a couple of geodes for me. That's going to get sold. Meh. Meh. I mean, okay, actually, you know, clay's going to be useful, to be fair. I think that's a donatable. I've got one more to smash. Wow, a single piece of coal. Well, could have been worse. So, I would like you to upgrade my copper pickaxe for me, please. Cool. So, a couple of days later, we'll have that upgraded. And that's kind of good. So, stone, jaguar, yeah. So, it's just the slate. Again, it's another item to donate to the museum. And that's important. So, let's donate to the museum. Again, not much, but it's a thing. Now, I'm going to hold on to the earth crystals, because I know I need them to make the mayonnaise making machine. And that's going to be really important going forwards, I think. As awfully bizarre as the mayo machine might be. I need to make mayonnaise, because I need to be able to sell it. I'm going to want... Hopefully, I'll be able to start making the preserves jar. And I think... Go on, Jody, go away so I can rummage in these bins without you noticing. Yeah, the preserves jar is... Well, it's going to be useful in general, but I don't know how financially valuable it's going to be initially, because I don't have much that I can actually, well, put in it. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I've got to try and figure that out as we kind of go. I mean, yeah, I'm with you on that one. If I was rich, I would totally have a maid, because I hate cleaning. Like, it's genuinely a thing. I just absolutely despise cleaning. Can't be bothered with it. Just such a pain in the posterior. Especially, like... It's not that I'm bad at cleaning. It's just I don't have the perseverance for it. So, right now, I am painfully aware that in my house, my kitchen is the bit that really needs a clean. And it's not like the kitchen itself being like filthy. It's the oven. I haven't given the oven a proper deep clean in a couple of months. And it's... Oh, I've got a book. Cool. Yeah, the oven needs some intense cleaning, and yeah. It's currently... Because I record at the weekends. And I just look at it and go, ugh. I mean, I could do the cleaning now, but I'd much rather do this. Which, okay, I will admit, is not great. And it's not probably not the best thing I should be thinking about. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'll do it later. And also, because it's a big task, I'm just like, I don't really want to do that. Which I think is understandable and reasonably reasonable. Right. So let's see if we can level up our fishing a bit today. Okay, kids. What's... I mean, yeah, it's a sewer. What did you expect? Of course it smells. As a child, I never thought that exploring the sewers would be a particularly good idea. Other than when I was in my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles phase. Why would he have the key? Maybe because it should be locked? Bloody kids. I mean, we all know what lives down there. Well, I say we all know. I know what lives down there, and hopefully if you've played Stardew Valley for a bit longer, you know what lives down there. Good old Krobus. And, yeah. It's a bit creepy. It's a bit spoopy. And there is a portal. Like an interesting area to access as well. So, yeah, okay, fair enough. I think it should remain locked. And it should definitely stay closed. You kids, you don't want to go in there anyway. But yeah, I don't think there was really a point in my life that I went, you know what, I need to explore the sewers. I mean, yeah, there were definitely things that I would have loved to have explored. I'm trying to think, like... Most of it is like forests and stuff, like, because I grew up and still live not that far away from it, but I grew up in a sort of very rural... Oh my goodness gracious me, that sort of shot right up there, didn't it? Come on. Can I keep it on the line? Whatever you are. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, gosh. Goodness gracious. I thought I had it there. You cheeky bug. Whatever the heck that was, that... Oh, I nearly had it. Yeah, my point was I grew up in countryside near lots of old buildings and old forests. It was great growing up there, just being able to wander through and just explore all that. And that was really cool. And that was fun to explore, I thought. I don't know if I'd want to explore underground and cave systems. I mean, I've been caving many years ago. With my Duke of Edinburgh group, we went caving in Wales. And never again, I think is the nicest way I'd put it. I have no intention of wriggling through underground caves. I know the story of Nutty Putty Cave. I am not doing that. Thanks. Because just no. Like, maybe a cave system that's nice and big and open. Yeah, fair enough. I'll happily explore that, but nothing absurd. Oh yeah, got me a tiger trout. Yeah, I was debating whether I went for the chest or not, but I thought, let's just be sensible here. Let's catch the fish. Because I can't use bait right now. I don't have the right rod for it. And I'm not going to have the right rod for a bit because it's going to cost me money to purchase. And how much have I got? 134G. I'm filthy rich, me. Oh, this one's going to be an absolute bugger, isn't it? Come on. No. Damn. Fine. Well, let's try again. I think I might end up going and deforesting a bit more of the farm after this, because I think I'm going to get a little bit sick and tired of fishing. Also, it's not the most exciting thing to watch. Well, I mean, I guess I could say it's not the most exciting thing to watch, but some people, I'm painfully aware, I say painfully aware, I am aware that a few viewers do just put me on in the background and just enjoy listening to me ramble about weird and wonderful stuff in Stardew. And that's a nice thing to know about. So, in fairness, that's kind of the same sort of thing that I do when I'm doing my general stuff in the day. Outside of my day job stuff. I'm not really going to be watching any, oh goodness gracious, YouTube videos whilst at work. But I do when I'm just pottering. And there's quite a few that just sort of give... The bits that, yeah, I could definitely... If I was paying attention to it and actually sort of watch the video, I'd get a little bit more out of it. But a few of them, like... It's just like, okay, that's nice to listen to. That's interesting in the background. Kind of cool. Like some of the creators I listen to are Spirit of the Law, who is a fantastic Age of Empires knowledgeable champion. I think is probably the nicest way of putting it. I say the nicest. They're really good at what they do. They break down everything like hard, like intense levels of maths for stuff. It's like. And the thing is, I haven't really played Age of Empires 2 in many years. Like, I come back to it every year or so. In the same way that, like, I come back to Minecraft every couple of years and go, I have no idea what's going on. All these updates. Why is Diamond not where it's supposed to be? And it's kind of the same for Age of Empires. Like, I don't play it that often. Might play it maybe once a year for a couple of weeks and then be like, meh. And I quite like that. It's good fun to listen to. And find out about civilizations I'm never going to play. But it's the, that's cool. That's still a thing. Oh, come on. Come here, fishy. Stop escaping, you little bugger. Nope. Nope. No. You're being a right wriggly bugger, aren't you? Let's see if I can catch you, because I'd like to get that chest now that I've caught the chest. No. Nearly. Yeah, we got it. Oh, it was a pike. Yes, I caught the pike. Get in. And I got a geode and some iron. Ooh. That's pretty exciting. Might be able to smelt my first iron bar soon. I mean, I need one more bit, but one more bit is a possibility, because I think they can come out of the geodes as well. No idea, though. Hopefully the pike and the tiger trout will be actually worth something. I am going to discard those because right now I'm not entirely sure they're actually leveling up my relationship with Evelyn. I mean, one can hope they are, but I'm not entirely sure that they actually are. So, as far as I'm aware, powder melons, I mean, I should remember, I should really have rewatched my own short on the powder melon, which is, surprisingly, it's one of my most popular shorts, actually, that one. It's like at 20k views, which, you know, that feels quite good for me as somebody who does this for just the sheer giggles. Seeing a video in the tens of thousands of views is that's a nice feeling. Same with this series, like seeing my first video being up to like, what? I saw it was on like 200 to begin with, and now it's on like 1,500. I was like, oh my goodness. I think it might be even more by now. I should probably check. For, you know, talking out of my posterior. But again, it's nice to see that cool growth, and it means that I'm doing the right thing. And I think that's the big thing I want to be able to say, is that I want to create stuff that people want to listen to or people want to watch, and that it's exciting for them, like even if it's just something relaxing to put on in the background, or if it's something factual. So currently at the moment I'm working on a series of more shorts, because I did all of them on the crops, and I then kind of put Stardew Valley to the wayside for a bit. It's not that I fell out of love with it, it was just I was getting a little bit of Stardew fatigue. I played a lot of it, like maybe too much, it felt like. But now we're in a new year, so something new to experiment with, and I think that's really cool. Oh, what are you going to be? Are you another pike, or are you a tiger trout, or are you another perch? Let's hopefully find out. Come on. Stay on the rod. Goodness gracious me. I really wish I had some food that could improve my fishing skill. But obviously I have no kitchen, so I can't get any. Not with any ease. If I find some, then yeah, that's a very different thing. No. Come on. Get on the rod. Stay on the rod. Because I've been focusing so much on the Binding of Isaac and other daily runs, because I was exhausted. Very much drained from actually making content that I actually had to think about, which sounds really awful, but I have to think about my Stardew Valley stuff when I actually make it, because I want to be involved and stuff. And if I'm just playing something kind of mindless, then yeah, that's nice and easy on the old brain pan. So I think I'm going to go deposit some stuff. Got scapula, which we can go and stash somewhere, because that's going to go to Gunter. So let's put things away. Oh, I've got nothing in there that actually can go away, so that's fine. I am going to, however, go and sell these fish. I'm going to sell the crocus. I'm going to keep a hold of this crystal fruit, because I'm going to make that into a tasty snack later on. That can go into the chest, and looks like I'm going to need another chest soon. Which, in fairness, isn't a bad thing, because it's a bit of a disorganized mess right now. But we are limited on what we actually have, really, as part of our general inventory of things. So I'm just going to quickly go and cut down another couple of trees, I think. Just clear out a little bit more forest. I should probably start making some field snacks. From a combination of the seeds. That would probably be a sensible thing to do. Oh, okay, so we've got some more artifact spots down there. I should go and dig them up. Let's go and see what they've actually got hiding in them. Maybe something useful. You never know. There we go. And here we go. So, whack. Okay, a little bit of coal. That's it's nice. It's not the most helpful of things, but it's nice. And a snow yam. Okay, so we've got a couple of things. The thing is, I need to level up my foraging skill quite a bit more before I can make the winter forageable craftable recipe. And in fairness, that's going to be something I need. So I really need to level the foraging up hard so that I can end up with a good capability of getting those. Righty, so it looks like that's going to be it for today because I'm pretty much out of energy. So let's just put some more stuff away. I think I should probably smelt a little bit more copper because I can. And let's pop that there. I'm going to put this acorn in the ground for now. I'm going to make myself another chest because I've got the wood for it. So let's make another chest. Let's make 2. And we can start trying to organize this a little bit better, I think. So let's put a chest here, put a chest here. This one is going to be all of my plant-based things, so it's going to be green. So we'll get our seeds for this one. It's going to be good. Seeds and... oh yeah, I don't have quite the inventory space that I thought I did. Put the sap in here as well. There we go, because that's going to be useful for turning into fertilizers and stuff. Then I'm going to take these as well. Construction material is going into another chest, I think. That'll be good. So this one will be... so that's organic. So that can go in here as well. This one's going to be the construction one, so I'm going to make that the black bin. Or the grey one, the charcoal grey. That'll do. We'll just quickly smelt up a little bit more copper, because that's ready. Pop. And construction materials, which is stone, clay, and wood. This one can be currently my minerals and such box, which would be nice red colour. So, I do want to probably put a toolbox somewhere as well. I might sell those mussels and such because they're not going to be that super useful right now. And I'm going to make another box, which will be monster loot. So, monstery related thingies. So, I think it's time for bed. I'm going to put my tools away in a chest, which I'm now about to make. That'll be good. Oh, hear the growling. So we're going to make another chest. Put the wood away. There we go. And we're going to put this chest there. So this one's going to be my tools and equipment chest, and I'm going to make that purple, because I like purple. So, I'm going to put the scythe, the training rod. I'm going to keep the watering can in my inventory. I'm going to put these ones away. Because really, all I need right now when I wake up is going to be the watering can. And maybe the crystal fruit, because I'm going to eat that at some point tomorrow. I did water all these? Yeah, I did. Right, well, that looks like that's it for today. If you did enjoy, please do like, share, and subscribe. We'll hopefully... adventure forwards. Like I said, I'm going to make that theory of what I'm going to try and do, and let everyone's going to get involved and hopefully vote on what they think is the best option for me going forwards. And that'll be an interesting bit to find out what everyone thinks. So hopefully you've enjoyed, and hopefully I will catch you all again the next time the Walrus plays back here on Everwinter Farm in my 1 million gold, always winter, cold ass challenge.